Hey guys, welcome back to the Ron Williams YouTube channel, Natural Mr. World, Natural Mr. Universe, also inducted into the Natural Bodybuilders Hall of Fame. First of all, I want to talk to you a little bit about Arnold Presses. I know I'm going to get it for this, but I've had too many questions concerning the Arnold Presses and why I don't do the Arnold Presses. Now, I want you to be very mindful of what I'm about to say. I'm not saying that the Arnold Presses don't work and they don't develop the shoulders. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is I will never do Arnold Presses as a part of my workout because it is not a biomechanically correct movement. And the reason I say that is very damaging and dangerous to the shoulder. Now, will you feel the pain of doing Arnold Presses today or tomorrow? Probably not. But you do it over the years, and after a while, you're going to damage those shoulders. And the stronger you get, the worse off you are. That movement basically goes against the joint. We've talked about before with baseball players, with football players, with a lot of your athletes that use the shoulders, they damage the joint. Baseball players, they only allow them to throw so many pitches per game, per inning, per season, because they're constantly going against that joint. And the thing about this shoulder joint is it is very, very vulnerable because it has the ability to move in every direction, all the way around. I mean, all the muscle groups are attached and hold it together, but it's still very vulnerable. And you have to be careful of impingement, dislocation, and damaging that joint. So the Arnold Presses, just the nature of that movement, is simply not good for the shoulder joint. I'm going to show you why. Let's do it. Okay, here we go, guys. The reason why that movement is so dangerous. Number one, again, it does work the shoulders. It will give you development, but it won't give you the best development, but it works the shoulders like crazy. Will you feel it? A lot of people, when they work out, they're concerned about what they feel, not necessarily what they're doing. Even though you feel that shoulder working, it doesn't mean it's the best movement for that shoulder and the joint. Whenever you're working a muscle group, I want you to keep this in mind. Don't just consider the muscle itself, but also consider the joint that it's attached to. Because if you destroy that joint, you won't even be able to work the muscle after the joint is destroyed. So, as you're pushing from the front, the Arnolds go up in the front, then to the side, and then there's an impingement, and you push straight overhead. And you get actually a fuller range of motion as it goes down, up, to the side, and then all the way up again. So you bring it to the front, this gives you a fuller range of motion, and you're starting to push up shoulders, and it wings out to the side and straight up over your head. Well, you've got a lot of impingement here in the top of this joint, and all of the pressure is pushing down, and you actually force this ball out of the socket, and that's going to cause some damage after a while. Now, the stronger you get, the more pressure is pressing down on that joint. Pull-ups are completely different. It's the opposite movement. You're actually pulling everything together, and this movement with over the head is pushing down on that joint and pushing it away from the ball, pushing that ball right out of the socket. So that makes it a very damaging movement. Let me show you what it looks like with the dumbbells. Okay, here we go. We're here. We're pushing up, turning to the side, reaching overhead. Right here, that joint is being pressed against. Now, my shoulders are pretty strong, so I could use quite a bit of weight doing this exercise, but the stronger I am, the worse off I am. It feels good. It may feel good. Ooh. Those shoulders will start burning like nobody's business. But what am I doing to the joint? We want to protect those joints. I want to protect you You know what? A lot of people are going to keep doing Arnold Presses. That's great. My job is to warn you and to protect you. Why? Because I care. I love you guys. I really do. And this channel has given me an opportunity to be able to reach out and help you guys. We've got some other things that we have coming up here soon. A lot of people have asked me about programs and different things like that. So we're working on something really big for you guys. So stay tuned. God bless you until next time.
What you want?